What's up, everybody? It's JB coming to you live. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and I just want to shoot this special video today regarding being with family. You have a duty and an obligation, responsibility to take care of your family, and one of those things of doing that is having a great Thanksgiving, thanking God for a great day, thanking God for the family fellowship and things of that nature. And this morning, I'm up early, and I got this egg popping because I'm getting ready to, as you can see the fire down there, I'm getting ready to cook a ham. So inside of my green egg, and I'm sorry that the camera is shaking, and I just wanted to show y'all the fire. And the reason why I'm wearing this Pilot Flying J jacket, this is a symbol of and a testimony and prove to you that I was so hardcore with my grind of getting a service connection, and not only a service connection, but a high value service connection. I was willing to do whatever it takes to raise the funds because I knew that I served over 25 years ago from 91 to 95, and I had to prove the VA that I'm still suffering from a broken nose. I'm still suffering from a scar. I'm still suffering from sleep apnea because of the broken nose. I'm still suffering from PTSD. And the only way I could do that is that I had to have outside doctors. Now, I was broke. I didn't have any insurance whatsoever. So I went out there and I cold called 2,000-3,000 doctors, and I got the job done. My question to you is, how bad is your grind? How hard is your grind? What does it mean to you to get tax-free benefits for the rest of your life for you and your family? If it doesn't mean anything, this video might not be for you, because I was homeless and I was living in hotels with water coming out the roof and everything, and now I'm on the back porch of my home, of this 4,500 square foot home, and I'm on here with the green egg. What if I did not have that grind? So I'm gonna leave you with that while I place this on top. So I can place my drip pan. Got to put my drip pan under the on top of the plate here, and then I'm going to put my grill on top, and we're going to make sure that the temperature is at least 185 or 200. So I'm going to leave this open, and I'm going to close this a little bit so we can manage that temperature with the green egg, hoping that we can get that optimal temperature, and then we can go in and get the ham and cut it. We're gonna slice the ham a little bit, not deep, but just enough to get the basting ingredients inside of that honey baked ham. And we're gonna put this ham inside of this green egg and have something special for the family to feast on. This is not only the thing that we're gonna do, but this is something that I've been able to try to hone my skills with that green egg. I know you guys out there are grillers out there, and you probably know a lot more than me when it comes to this green egg. Back to what I was saying about your grind. I remember when my family used to question me and say, why are you getting up so early? Well, I'm getting up early because I got to go sell some CDs. I got to sell some DVDs. 5 a piece, 5 for 20. I got to talk to people who could afford it. See, I want y'all to understand is that I just didn't sell CDs and DVDs just to anybody. I sold it to who? Truck drivers. Why would I pick a target audience of truck drivers? Because they were on the road, they're in their truck, they're traveling long distance, they got to be entertained while they're driving, and they got to be entertained while they're sitting for the next load or the turnaround time, because they can only drive so many hours per day. Those of you that are truck drivers, you know what I'm talking about. You guys was pissed off when you got the e-logs to be put in place instead of just paper logs. So you made a lot more money with paper logs when the e-logs came in. But that's another step. If I wouldn't be selling to truckers, I wouldn't know that as well. So let's get this temperature up. Hopefully this temperature is going to come on up to 200. But things that I learned with dealing with truckers. Why am I talking about audience? Because you guys are my audience, and I want you guys to elevate past just this right here, just the video. I want you to take action to what I'm saying. Is that my grind was so hardcore is that I was going to Birmingham, Alabama to the Flying J, and I was going to the Petro in Bankhead in Atlanta. I was servicing 2 different locations to get my life together. Okay, it was a life and death situation. Some of you got plan Bs everywhere. You got this job, you got this opportunity, and you're not even valuing what you have at stake. You have an unfair advantage over most Americans who are retiring at age 67. You have an advantage to have not 1, not 2, but 3 different incomes. Retirement from the military, retirement from your job, and also VA disability. And if you go Social Security disability, it can be 4 incomes. You got to understand, as you get older, as you age, your body is not going to be as strong as you need it to be, and you're going to need that passive income. And this is one of the ways you can can do this. And so with me out there selling the CDs and selling the DVDs and knockoff purses and everything, and people used to recognize me on the interstate. My grind was so hard, they would recognize me on the interstate. Some of the truckers, they would see me and say, hey man, I know you. I was shooting videos and doing all that kind of stuff. One of my veterans friends that I got a New Life Insider, 100% permanent total, I met him at the truck stop, at the very same truck stop in Flying J in Birmingham. His name is Jeremy Allen. You know who you are. What's up, Jeremy? You're a dear friend to me now. So I want you guys to understand, you got to have that grind, I'm talking about that incredible grind. People got to think you crazy. If people, your wife start asking, why are you listening to JB so much? If they think that you just got to be, how would you say, obsessive about these benefits, you need that, and that's going to take you to the top. That's going to take you to a high value claim. That's going to have you driving long distance to see that doctor to get that medical nexus, that if you need to go see an orthopedic surgeon. That's going to drive you to go see that ear, nose, and throat doctor. That's going to drive you to go see any doctor that you need to see, no matter how many miles that you have to drive or how many miles you have to fly. I had a veteran that came all the way from Alaska to one of my orthopedic surgeons in Virginia. Now that's dedication. I'm looking for those veterans that got that kind of dedication, because this right here, most people at my age wouldn't have been at the side of a building while it's cold outside with a toboggan on his head saying, hey driver, what you want, 5 a piece, 5 for 20. Hey driver, what you, I got some OJs. Hey driver, I got some Supremes. Hey driver, I got James Brown, the greatest hits. Hey driver, I got this. I got the Batman movie. I got this movie. I got Denzel's new movie. I got The Equalizer. I was telling him everything. Now, some of them times, I was on taking a Greyhound bus. I would take a $17 bus ticket, Greyhound.com, and travel back and forth on a bus. And by the time I finished that bus ride, I would sell out all of my CDs and DVDs, right? Sometimes on the bus. You got to have an undying drive when it comes to getting your VA disability. I'm telling you, it's worth more than anything that I've ever done. And I'm changing mindsets, because it's about profits more about wages. If you understand that you're putting this money to invest like a business person, if you're not, you're investing and getting a return of investment based upon the qualifications and the elements that the VA has put before you. Okay, so maybe I need to open this up a little bit more to get this temperature up to where we need to be, because this is the temperature regulator. Y'all bear with me. I'm jumping in between cooking and the subject of your grind. It's Thanksgiving. The last thing you probably want to be thinking about is VA disability, right? But guess what? Tomorrow's coming. 2024 is coming. They're thinking about changing the sleep apnea requirements and giving you a 0% even if you got a CPAP machine. So some of you right now are procrastinating on your downtime when you should be grinding. You should be setting appointments. You should be having a sleep study done. You need to be having all of your documentation, your diagnosis down. Everything that you want to claim. Do you have a current diagnosis? Is it on your problem list? You should be grinding right now, because you know what? You're not in control of the changes that are coming down from the VA. Nobody's in control of those changes, and if you get it done beforehand, you could be grandfathered in, like I'm grandfathered in with the sleep apnea. You wouldn't have to worry about it. So I want you guys to take this time. If you're with your family, enjoy your family. Don't get me wrong, but tonight you need to be studying. You need to be on the internet. You need to be doing something and thinking about your next move. If you're not 90% or better, you need to be thinking about your next rating. That's the mindset. You got to be relentless. You got to be obsessive. I had obsession. And that obsession turned into this. This is my backyard. And I'm not here to brag, but this is a dream come true. And I got a question to ask you. Are you ready to live your dream? Are you really ready to live your dream? Because what if I wouldn't have done this? What if I wouldn't have created this company? Will we have the results for so many veterans that we haven't? It's time now to stop procrastinating and take action. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving again. Happy or happy belated Veterans Day as well, if I didn't wish you a Veterans Day. So signing out, God bless. I hope to see you soon.